are going to compete for round 1, and then we will have teams for round 2. But guys, in case you're not participating, actively in that quiz in that round, but be around, because it is important that we all are in this together and we are learning from it. And do share your experiences, because that is going to be the key takeaway from this entire exercise. So do not shy, do not feel that, do not withhold information in case you want to share some interesting facts about a particular question or a context that we are discussing. So Neha, are you around?
Yeah, thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you for that lovely description of how the rules and regulations going to be for this quiz. Now, before I hop into telling who the teams would be for the first knockout round, I am going to request the Quizich team members to switch on the cameras. I also don't see Swatantra Arpit switching on his camera. And guys, I'm going to push you for switching on the cameras because otherwise I don't know what's happening on the other side. And it's very important to be fair whenever we're playing a game. Okay, thank you guys. So now let's begin. Here we are with the final game. Thank you for your patience for waiting 1 hour to introduce each other. We think it is important for all of us to know who we are, where we come from before we can actually get to the game. Now, here is the thing. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to start with the final round. And the first team who is qualified for playing round 1 of the knockout is going to be Don Quizito Nishita. Your team member is not here, so you have to play solo. Then we have the team Aces, who is going to be the second team for the first round. We have News Guzzler team. We have Kairos. And the last team is we are going to have Hail May Farhar as part of this team. All right, are we all clear? If the other team members want, they can switch off their cameras. But the 5 teams who have been selected will have to manually keep the cameras on. Are we all clear? Can we have a nice thumbs up from you guys as one of the emoticons? All right, perfect. So we have Don Quizito, we have Team Aces, we have Team News Guzzler, we have Team Kairos, we have Team Sparta, and we have Hail May Farhar. Sorry, may I know your name? It just becomes too complicated to speak the entire team name. Hail May Farhar, may I know what's your name?
My name is Mitrojit.
Mitrajit, okay. Perfect. So we have Mitrajit,
Mitro. I mean,
who is going to be...
Yeah,
No issues,
sorry to
no
interrupt.
issues. We have
Me...
Mitrajit also, who is going to be in the knockout round as the first team. Are we all clear? Are we all set? Okay.
So just, Ishita, you got the team names right with you for scorekeeping? Just double checking.
Yes.
Yes. I have typed in the chat box for everyone's clarification as well.
Perfect. And Saloni, so from now on, you are going to be the lead for this entire thing, right?
Yes.
And Ishita, make sure that the buzzer timings, and they are, we got them, as correct as possible, right?
Yes.
And in case there's a discrepancy, please be as fair as possible to all the teams and be inclusive, right? And let's be transparent and let's have some fun, right, guys? So Nikhil, why don't you share your slide deck, and maybe we can do one demo question, and then after that you guys can take it on from there.
Yeah, I would request to give me permission for sharing the screen.
Sure.
Here you go. So all the best, guys. Don't be nervous. It's okay. It's just a fun game that we're going to play around. Try to take decisions quickly. Try to follow the rules and guidelines and no discrepancies whatsoever. Okay. All the best, guys. Let's now start with the quiz.
So just a confirmation, am I audible and visible?
You are audible. Do you want to just go for a full screen mode, Nikhil? Go to slideshow.
Is it not? I guess it is.
Go to slideshow. you know,
You can directly click on F5 key.
and just click on from beginning. Yeah. On the left. Yeah. Yeah. So now you're on full mode, and let's do first question as a demo question, guys. So Nikhil is going to lead this as a quiz master. We are just going to oversee that, that we all have got it, and especially the buzzer thing, right? And after that, maybe we'll get
Just
started with
confirmation. Yeah, so for Team Kairos there, our name was announced by you, but it's not in the chat. So we are in the second round, I guess. Just a confirmation.
I think Kairos is in first round.
Yeah, Kairos is in the first round.
Oh, sure.
Let's confirm it once again, like who are the team
Yeah, now
members
it's there in the
and
chat. Now it's there in the chat.
just in the chat. Okay. So guys, ideally keep yourself on mute so that there is no prompting, there is no noise, right? And when the quiz master calls out your name, at that time, please switch on your audios and give a response to it. All right.
Okay,
So,
should I
all right.
start now?
So over to you, Nikhil, for your first demo question. Ishita, this is a demo question. Okay.
So yeah, this is our first question. Get ready, all of you are ready, I guess. So let's go with the first demo question. And here it comes. What is the name of Russia's first COVID-19 vaccine? And its options are Sputnik 5, Coronas, Cosmos, and Meridian. So we have a lot of respondents. Okay, now the options are closed, so we can see who is the first one. I guess Srijan is the first one. Would you like to go? What is the answer, Srijan?
Yeah, it's Sputnik 5, option 1.
Okay, great. Are you sure it is the right answer?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so this is the right answer. Wait. Sputnik 5 is the right answer. In May 2020, the Gamaleya Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology announced that it has developed the vaccine without serious side effects. By August 2020, phases 1 and 2 of clinical trials involving 38 patients each were completed. This vaccine was given the trade name Sputnik 5 after the world's first artificial satellite. So I guess all of you are clear with the rules and how the things are going to be.
All right. So did we got it right? Any issues in terms of playing around, buzzers, etc.? Anyone? Any issues?
Yeah. So I would need the help of scorekeeper to tell me like who is the first respondent. In the full screen mode, I'm not able to see.
All right. All right. So Ishita, might be you need to say it out. Okay.
Okay, I'll keep track of that as well. Yeah, because I'm looking at the timer and the stopwatch as well, so
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult to do it simultaneously. That's why.
I'll keep the track who was the first and second. You people will
Yes,
carry on
please.
with your work.
Yeah, please do that. Yeah, thank you.
So how
now
many
let's-
teams we have for round 1? We got 5 teams or 6 teams?
So 16.
6 teams. So Saloni, we are going to have a deck of 18 questions. Okay.
Okay.
For this one. And Ishita, please keep the scores with you because we need to compare it with round 1 and round 2 and then have a cumulative scorecard. Okay.
Yes, I'll keep updating in the chat box as well, time to time.
All right, guys. So I think I and Neha will be on and off. So you guys can carry on. In case there is an issue, just let us know. Okay. Okay. All right. Over to you, Saloni, and Nikhil and Ishita.
Okay, so let's start the quiz. Are you ready, all of you? I hope you all are. So no scores for this. This is the question. Who won Best Actor Female in Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Awards 2021? And its options are Deepika Padukone, Alia Bhatt, Priyanka Chopra, Susmita Sen. And I guess options are open now. And we'll wait till the option get closed. So it is closed now, and I guess the first respondent is Kairos Aditya. So, what is the answer?
Yes, it's Deepika Padukone.
Are you sure about it?
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm sure.
Okay, so let's. And it is the right answer. Deepika Padukone won Best Actor Female in Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival 2021 for essaying the role of an acid attack survivor in Chapa. Uh, does anybody have any interesting fact or story related to this that they want to share with us? I guess no one wants to share. So after first question, Team Kairos have a point, 10 points, and now we'll go with the second questions.
So like I may want to share something, on this. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think this is quite an interesting film, and definitely, Deepika, she is an outstanding actress. But what makes this movie super interesting is the subject, that it is dealing with. And I don't know, how much you guys remember, but when I was growing up, this was quite a very serious issue, And I remember, I think around 5 to 6 or 8 years back, there was a series of cases around this issue of where due to one-sided love stories or some issues that a lot of male members were doing this heinous crime, right? So what governments did, and that was a action that they took, that they banned the sale of acid. Earlier acid used to be available very easily. You could go to any kirana store and actually access acid. But after this, a lot of regulation was tightened around this issue, and the sale, the direct sale to the consumers was limited. But again, we have very serious implementation issues, like with many other things. So still, I believe acid is available, but I think this issue is a very extremely very sensitive issue, and I don't know. And so I think in that way, this movie was very good. It was right on the point to highlight this as a like on through the lenses of gender equality, etc.
Yeah, so we have declared the scores, so I don't guess we need to go. So we are going for the next question, and it is identify the government scheme depicted in the picture. And for this questions, you have to name the government scheme. There will be no options for it. So options are open, and you can type Y in the chat box. Hmm.
So the time is closed. So we have Team Sparta Srijan.
Sparta, would you,
Ayushman Bharat Yojana.
no.
Yeah, Ayushman. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's related to free the government scheme for free healthcare for everyone, free health insurance. It gives health ID, personal health records, I think.
Okay, I guess this is not the right answer, but do you have another respondent?
Yes, we have ACES Akhil.
It is National Digital Health Mission, I guess.
Okay. So are you sure about it?
Yeah, as far as I remember.
Cool. I guess Akhil is right. And answer is National Digital Health Mission. Prime Minister Modi launched the National Digital Health Mission on 15th August 2020. The mission aims to create an integrated healthcare system linking practitioners with the patients digitally by giving them access to real-time health records. Uh, so, what is the score after this round? Team Sparta got a -5 for the wrong answer, and Aces got a +8 for the second attempt. Correct. And does anybody want to share anything or just enlighten us about this? Akhil, would you like to share anything?
No, I only saw the poster in newspaper.
Okay.
Don't remember much.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I would like to
So
share
this is
something.
Yeah, please go ahead.
this
Yeah,
is basically
before launching this National Digital Health
sorry.
Mission, Niti Aayog, they have launched a pilot project for this called in the name of National Health Stack, where the Director General of Health Intelligence, they have created a body. So based on the success of the National Health Stack only, the Prime Minister has launched this National Digital Health Mission, where you have the health ID for the people, and it is a common database of all health information related for the public.
Oh, that's great. Digitally linking each will help each of us. Anybody one? I guess somebody else also wanted to share. No, like no one. So what is the final score after this? Final score, I guess. Team Sparta got -5 and Aces +8. So I'll move to the next question now. Which government scheme was started in 2016 to promote entrepreneurship among people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe or women? And its options are Startup India, Make in India, Skill India Mission, and Stand Up India. So we have a lot of correspondence for this question. We'll wait for the options to close. Yeah, it's now closed. So I guess Bharat is the first one to go for the. Would you like to go for this, Bharat?
Yeah, I think it's for Stand Up India Mission.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, let's see what is the answer. Yeah, you are right. I guess. Yeah, Stand Up India. The Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, launched the Stand Up India scheme in April 2016, encouraging people from the SC and ST and women across the country to become entrepreneurs by loaning them a sum of money to start a business. Bharat, do you want to explain more about it?
Yeah, this was done like as a part of Startup India itself. Startup India generally promotes startups and entrepreneurship in India to make India as a manufacturing hub or a business ecosystem. In that, Stand Up India was given special preference for women, SC and ST people to bring social justice in business and entrepreneurship.
Okay, thanks for sharing this. And scores after this question is Team Kairos +10, Team Sparta -5, Team Aces +8, and News Guzzler +10.
To move on to the next question, I would again like to clarify and also remind the participants that please wait till the quiz master has finished reading out all the options. Only after the quiz master has finished reading out the fourth option, or in case if it is a picture, only after the picture has been shown and I have typed open in the chat box, then only please go ahead and type Y. Otherwise, you will be losing your chances of answering in spite of knowing the answer. So please do keep this in mind because in both the questions, I did see that two people have lost their chances. to answer just because they typed it before I typed open. So please be a little careful about that. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this. I guess participants will benefit from this. We'll move now to the fifth question, I guess. And this is identify the species in the picture which has been listed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. It derives its name from the Indian word for earthen pot. And options are open, and we'll wait for the options to get closed. I guess this time also one person has responded before the options were open.
Yes, yes. So it's Don Kizita. Please answer the question.
So options are closed, and yeah. Nishita, would you like to go for the answer?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Gharial.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, do you know its scientific name or something?
No, I actually have a terrible phobia of it, so I'm not even looking at the screen. But
Okay, so I guess this is the right answer. Gharial, and Gharial derives its name from ghada, an Indian word for pot, because of a bulbous knob narial excrescence present at the end of their snout. Historically, gharial were found in the river system of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and southern part of Bhutan and Nepal. But today, they survive only in the waters of India and Nepal. And does anybody wants to share? Have they seen it or have any experience with gharial?
Yes, in Calcutta Zoo.
Okay, in the Ganges.
Oh,
Yeah,
not in the
we
Ganges, in the zoo itself.
we've seen it in Kanpur Zoo, also near Ganges River. Like I live in Kanpur, so it Ganges flows through Kanpur, and we used to told that crocodiles and gharials are the natives of this river. So yes, I've seen them in zoo also.
Okay, so the scores after these questions are Team Kairos plus 10, Sparta minus 5, Aces plus 8, News Guzzler plus 10, Dawn Quizot plus 10, and we'll have our next question 5. No, it's 6. Like, oh yeah, fifth question. Prime Minister Modi has inaugurated South Asia's first cross-border oil pipeline. The pipeline will connect India with which nation? And its options are Nepal, Bhutan, Malaysia, Bangladesh. Lot of respondents. And options are closed now. So the first one is Srijan. Srijan, would you like to go?
Yeah, I think it's Bangladesh.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
No, it's not the right answer. Who is the second one? Let me see.
Kaushal Ram from News Gazette.
It's Nepal. Motilegunj Amaleganj pipeline, I think so. It's Nepal.
Okay. You are 100% right.
Yeah.
So let me share something. The 69-kilometer pipeline will transport fuel from the Barauni refinery in Bihar to Amlekganj in southeast Nepal, and is the first cross-border petroleum products pipeline in South Asia. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli via video conferencing. So I guess a News Guzzler team has something to share about this. Okay. Anybody else?
Anyone wants to share like like a quick note on India Nepal relationship. Like I saw there were some students from international relations and people who are preparing for UPSC. Like, what
Can
are
I?
your thoughts on this issue?
Hi, Ankit. Can I go?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I actually find it a bit funny because I think this was started in 2019, if I'm not wrong, and it's actually funny because of how much the petroleum prices have risen now. People are actually smuggling it from Nepal when India actually started this, and India-Nepal relations are sort of dicey right now with China being in the picture. But I find that very hilarious that we're actually, though we are the ones who have laid the foundation for this kind of trade. I think it's funny that we are now actually smuggling oil from Nepal.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
thanks for sharing. Scores after this question are Kairos +10, Sparta -10, Aces +8, News Guzzler +18, Dawn Quizet +10. So I'll move now to the sixth question. Which institution launched the Vision 2021 document for e-system? And its options are FICCI, Niti Aayog, RBI, SEBI. We have 4 respondents till now. We'll wait for a few more seconds. Yeah, options are closed, and the first one is Abdul. Abdul, would you like to go? What's the answer?
No, not Abdul. Wait, it's Mitrajit. He's the first. He responded first. Yeah.
Well, I thought I would never get a chance. So,
Sorry
the
to interrupt,
answer
but
is
in my
Niti Aayog.
screen, I'm the first after the open.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
he's
also on the
right.
screen.
Have Team Sparta who will have to give the answer.
Yes. When it shows Abdul's name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Sparta
my
Abdul, please go ahead with the right answer.
RBI, I think.
Okay, sure about this?
Yeah,
Do you want to share something about this or anything?
I didn't remember, but it's been almost 1 year when RBI launches the Vision 2021.
Okay, so I guess you are right. And RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, placed on its website the payment and settlement systems in India Vision 2019 to 2021. The payment systems Vision 2021 with its core theme of empowering exceptional payment experience aimed at empowering every Indian with access to a bouquet of e-payment options that is safe, secure, convenient, quick, and affordable. So, does somebody have economic background or does anybody want to share anything?
Yeah. RBI is the bank of banks. It usually controls the money supply within India. Most of us have heard about repo, re-repo, something like that. Through that, RBI control the money supply in India. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, also actually I would like to add something to help promote e-payments or online digital payments in tier 2 and tier 3 countries. RBI has recently set up an e-payment or ecosystem fund so that to buy the ePOS terminals or for banks to make them more e-payments in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. They have created a fund where the banks can use it to lend money for them.
That's a nice initiative. Also, we all are reading about the new umbrella entity that is being formed. So we'll move now to this.
Just a second.
No,
Can I share something on this part?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
This is quite interesting. This is my area of research also. So this falls under the domain of digital development, right? Because like we had different waves of industrialization, right, starting from 1700s, right? So this is called like the fourth wave of industrialization, that is called digitalization, right? and economies around the world are putting a lot of focus on moving to digital ecosystems, and e-governances or digital governments are first part of it. But apart from that, the ecosystem around private corporations moving toward digital currencies, digital services, including we discussed about digital health mission. So the idea is that a lot of connectivity things are happening, a lot of work is happening on infrastructure front to create that kind of. And one example is this current quiz that we are doing. That is also one result of this digital connectivity that was made possible, right? That we are able to convene such meetings. So I suppose that you will see a lot of action, and people those who are interested in international development, a part of public policy, should really look up into this issue, because this is an interesting and an emerging field, and a lot of work is required and a lot of requirement of young professionals. So just a note on that front. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit, for sharing this with all of us.
Yeah.
And I would like to now share the scores after this question. Kairos plus 10, Sparta 0, Aces plus 8, News Guzzler 18, and Don Quixote plus 10. And we'll now move to the seventh question.
Just a quick note, Nikhil, on this. I think you are done with 6 questions, right? So
Yeah.
one third of the round 1 is done, right? So who is leading currently? Where are we in that way? Which
I
team is
guess
leading?
the team with 18 points
News
is
Guzzlers is leading.
News Guzzler, and it is followed by Team Don Quixote.
Kairos and Don Quixote.
Okay.
Both have
So
10 points.
I think still they can catch up, right?
Yeah,
To
definitely.
be definitely they can catch up. And just a quick note, Nikhil, when you may want to leave the question slide for a couple of seconds, because in our answer slides we don't have caution, so people may want to refer to it for a couple of seconds just to make sure that they have got it correctly. Otherwise, I think rest is going on perfectly. Yeah, just all right. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll move to the next question now. And identify the personality from the picture in the next slide. He is the first black person to become US Secretary of Defense. So you have to identify the personality who is first black person to become US Secretary of Defense. And I guess you can see the picture. And the options are open, so lots of respondents, and we'll wait for the options to close. Yeah, it's closed now, and the first one is Nishita. Would you like to go, please?
Yeah, it's Lloyd Austin, Defense Secretary for US.
Okay. Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything interesting to share about him?
No, but in fact, actually, this afternoon itself, my dean had sent an email for the article that you had written on him, and I was just going through it, and this question came. So I actually am very lucky.
Okay. I guess you are right. Lloyd J. Austin, a West Point graduate who rose to the Army's elite ranks and marched through racial barriers in a 41-year career, won Senate confirmation to become the U.S. first Black Secretary of Defense. UPSC aspirants might want to share something. I guess no. International affairs. No. So I'll update these scores right now. And scores are Kairos plus 10, Sparta 0, Aces.
So in United States, the Secretary of Defense is equivalent to India's defense minister, since we follow the parliamentary system. So we follow the way, like, we appoint ministers, and in United States, since they follow the presidential system, they appoint secretaries. So I think it's a small fact.
Yeah, those who are aware about the presidential and parliamentary system might be knowing this. And we have Kairos plus 10, Sparta 0, Aces plus 8, News Guzzler 18, and Dawn Wizard plus 20. They got this. And we'll go for the next question right now. And it is, which e-commerce company announced to eliminate single-use plastic from its packaging by June 2020? I guess question is clear, but I'll repeat. Which e-commerce company announced to eliminate single-use plastic from its packaging by June 2020? And its options are Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, and Urbanic. Oh, we have 5 respondents till now. Does anybody want to join them? Few seconds for the options to close. And it's closed now. And the first one is Dawn Quizito. Would you like to go, please?
Yes. So I think it's option 1.
No, I guess it's not. Please.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
guess
it's Kairos Aditya.
No, in my screen, it's actually showing after open Bharat.
I mean, there is some net lag or something like that.
Okay,
It's Don Quixote. It's Don Quixote. It's the she's the first one.
She's the
Okay.
first one, yeah.
Yeah, that is what I can see in my screen.
Yeah, carry on.
So we need to bring in something different so that everybody gets to know. In my screen, it's showing me, and I don't say that you're saying wrong, but
Same in my screen. I am showing as first.
But we are neutral, I guess. So what our screens will show will be taken into account.
very true. But where the problem is lied, we need to find out that aspect, no?
Yeah.
Can't we send the answers to one single person, and that person can just rectify them in the order in which they are coming, probably? Like that, internet issues might be resolved.
To everyone or
but,
single person?
but it will be like very messy, because if when one single person sees, it may lag to her or his account. So we have open for everyone. So in my, it's after Ishita says open, Dawn Quizits Y is there. So we'll go with her.
Okay.
Okay, please go ahead, Nishita.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for that, guys. But yeah, so I'd go with option 1, Amazon.
Okay. Anything that you know more about this?
No, I just happened to come across this as a news. I think they successfully happened to eliminate it. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know how realistic it actually has been.
Okay, the risk is worth plus 10 point. Yeah, so it is the right answer. Amazon is the right answer. E-commerce giant Amazon India said it aims to eliminate single-use plastic from its packaging by June 2020 as part of its sustainability efforts in the country. The move comes after Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged people to shun single-use plastic to protect the environment. I'll now share the scores after this. And scores are Kairos plus 10, Sparta 0, Aces plus 8, News Guzzler plus 18. And now Dawn Quizotto is leading with plus 30 points. And does anybody want to share anything, or should I move to the next question? I guess I should move. Okay. So our next question is, DAS is an Indian financial services and payment service conceived and launched by the NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, on 26 March 2012. I'll repeat, DAS is an Indian financial services and payment service conceived and launched by the NPCI on 26 March 2012. And its options are UPI, AEPS, RuPay, and BBPS. BBPS is Bharat Bill Pay System. AEPS is Aadhaar Enabled Payment System. And we have 7 respondents. Okay, options are closed now, and what I can say is, who is the first one? Bharat is the first one. Bharat, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think it is RuPay.
Okay, do you have anything more to share about this?
Yeah, similar to credit card, like Visa and MasterCard, RuPay is like an Indian version of the card company which gives credit and debit cards for banks.
Okay. Do you have more about sharing about UPI, BBPS, AEPS?
Yeah, UPI is like similar to net banking transaction, but instead of the user ID and a password, it generates a virtual payment address similar to an email address. So instead of giving your account number and IFSC code, when you give the VPA, virtual payment address to anyone, the amount gets credited to your account. Other enabled payment and UPI and BBPS, all three were promoted after the demonetization to enable digital payment. Other enabled payment helps people to make bank transfers using Aadhaar card. And BBPS is like a Bharat bill payment system, which is a single point entry where all utility bills can be paid through the portal.
Okay. Thank you, Bharat, for sharing and increasing our knowledge base. RuPay is the Indian domestic card payment network. It is being set up by National Payment Corporation of India on the behalf of banks in India, and it was launched in 2012. And NPCI is headed by, I guess, the banking network, 12 to 15 top companies. And now RBI has announced a formation of new umbrella entity for which companies like Amazon, Reliance and all are aiming for that. So I'll now share the scores after this. And scores are Don Quizito plus 30, News Guzzler 28, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 10, Aces plus 8. Now I'll move to the next question. Name the government scheme which provides a scholarship of 5 to 8 lakh rupees to selected sports person for 8 consecutive years. It was launched in 2018 to improve sports culture in India. And I'll move to the options. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan, Urban Sports Infrastructure Scheme, Khelo India Scheme, the National Sports Talent Search System Program. And options are open now. Most of us have heard about these schemes. Wait for the options to close. And it's closed now. And the first one that I can see is Akhil. Akhil, would you like to go?
Yeah, it is, I think, Hello India scheme.
Okay, Hello India. Do you know more about this or anything you want to share about this?
Means, I read it about very, काफी वक्त हो गया पढ़े हुए, but what I know is that it is a good scheme, and even I have seen people being benefited in my own school.
Okay.
One of them were state players, so they were getting benefited.
Oh, that's very great. Hope he brings some medal for India. Okay, I guess you are right. Khelo India program was launched in 2018. It was launched to improve sports culture in India. The program was launched after consolidating Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan, Urban Sports Infrastructure Scheme, and the National Sports Talent Search System Program. So they have clubbed that into a single scheme, Khelo India scheme. Does anybody want to share more about this Khelo India scheme, like someone benefiting or anything else?
Yeah, I think as part of this Khelo India program, the government, in order to promote sports as an option, they are also conducting Khelo India sports competition among schools. And also they are planning to open a sports university in Mizoram, I guess.
Okay, that will be great for all the sports person. So I'll now share this scores, and we have Don Quixoto plus 30, News Guzzler plus 28,
हाँ ऐसे ही
Spartas
करूँगा
0, Kairos plus 10,
बस नेट
Aces.
सही रहे बाकी सब सब
Akhil,
हो जाएगा
would you like to mute yourself?
All the participants are requested to mute themselves until and unless you're answering or discussing something.
Yeah. So Kairos plus 10 and Aces plus 18. So I guess how many questions are over right now?
So there are almost 10 questions over. So I would like to next quiz master to carry on with the questions.
Yeah, so I would like to invite Shubhi for moving ahead in this quiz. I'll now stop sharing my screen. Shubhi, you can go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So I would like to confirm, is my screen visible?
Shubhi, your screen is visible. Please do it on the full slideshow.
Yeah, I'm doing that. So our question, so the question is, which country's central bank is the first in the world to have 1 million Twitter followers? And the options are United States, India, Russia, China. So the options have closed, and I think Aces Sujal answered first.
Yes.
So would you like to share with us the answers, Sujal?
Option 2, India.
Let's see if it's the correct answer. Yes. So the Central Bank of Mexico is in the second place with 7.74 lakh followers, and it is followed by the Bank of Indonesia with 7.57 lakh. The US Federal Reserve is at the fourth place. So anyone would like to share something interesting about this?
It was particular after Diwali this thing happened.
So I would share the scores now. So the scores are Don Quixoto plus 30, News Guzzler plus 28, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 10, and Aces plus 28.
Sorry, just Aces, what did you say? Like what did you share? Didn't get it.
Yeah, the scores are now Don Quixoto.
No, not scores. The participant who was sharing something about the information.
No, I was just making a joke that this happened just after Diwali, and joke was circulating. Diwali में phone मिला है सबको.
अच्छा. Okay. Nice, interesting. Thanks.
Yeah, so let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, which Hollywood actor is playing Dr. Kalam in his upcoming biopic? And the options are Naveen Andrews, Michael C. Hall, Muhammad Ali, and Terry O'Quinn. So we have got quite a many responses this time, and I guess Aces Akhil responded first. So please go ahead with your answer.
I think it is Muhammad Ali. शायद पिछले महीने पेपर में था.
Yes, that is the correct answer. So that is the correct answer. So anyone would like to share anything about this, about Dr. Kalam in general? I mean, Dr. Kalam was a great personality, and a lot of us admire him, especially students. So. Then so let's proceed to
Hello.
next. Hello.
Yes. I got just disconnected. Yeah. I wanted to tell that once a missile test failed in Odisha, somewhere near Odisha, and there, everyone was taking his own responsibility. That sorry, Dr. Kalam sir, it was due to mine that I didn't check it properly, and so. But Dr. Kalam एक आदर्श पेश करते हुए उन्होंने कहा कि it was my mistake. I am the leader, so I have to accept it.
Of course, Dr. Kalam was really great. So the scores after these questions are Don Quixote plus 30, News Guzzler plus 28, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 10, and Aces plus 38. So let's move on to the next question.
So just a second, move on with the next question. So where is our sixth participant? I couldn't see him from past few questions. Mitrajit, have you left? I guess he's left. Shubhi, you can carry on with the 13th question.
So the question is, the Norwegian Nobel Committee decided to award the Nobel Peace Prize for 2020 to X for its efforts to combat hunger, for its contribution to bettering conditions for peace in conflicted areas, and for acting as a driving force in efforts to prevent the use of hunger as a weapon of war and conflict. Identify X. So the options are the World Health Organization, the Jacinda Ardern, Donald Trump, and World Food Program. So the responses have closed, and I guess this time the first respondent was Kairos Aditya. So please go ahead with your answer, Aditya.
Fortunately, I think it's World Food Program.
Yeah, that is correct. So the Nobel Peace Prize 2020 was awarded to World Food Program for its effort to combat hunger, for its contribution to bettering conditions for peace in conflict-affected areas, and for acting as a driving force in efforts to prevent the use of hunger as a weapon of war and conflict. So I guess that is a really a noble deed that they did. So anyone who would like to share any story, anything related to this?
Excuse me. I have a query. Like after like showing the question and options, please give us some time, like 4-5 seconds to review the options at least. Like don't open the voting just like showing the options and start it. Like it takes some 4-5 seconds to read the options. So kindly
Okay.
please consider that.
Okay.
But that may also somebody can search also. No? We need to
Four
also
five
keep
seconds.
eye.
I don't think in 4-5 seconds one can search. I think it's like 4-5 seconds need to be given to someone.
Sure, Srijan. Shubhi, from next question, please give 4-5 seconds for the question to read, and you can read the options slowly. That would be better.
Yeah, sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think like one thing which can be done is after the quizmaster finishes reading the options, then the buzzer can be opened.
Yeah, okay.
For this question, I think they opened it quicker. So while we were actually reading options, people were starting to send in their options. So I guess.
Oh no, that was a technical glitch from my side. I was typing, my laptop hanged, so that was a technical glitch from my side. Sorry for that. Yeah.
So after this question, the scores are Don Quixote plus 30, Muse Guzzler plus 28, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 20, and Aces plus 38. So let's move on to the next question.
Just a second, Saloni. So if you think the last question created some technical issue, like I don't know, it's your call, but you can revoke that question and just take another question, so that there is no confusion.
Or we can add on one more question after the 18th.
All right, but yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
The next question is, through which amendment of the Indian Constitution, right to education was made a fundamental right? And the options are as follows. The 74th Amendment Act 1992, 86th Amendment Act 2002, 88th Amendment Act 2003, 92nd Amendment Act 2003. Yeah, so the responses have closed, and I guess the first respondent was News Guzzler, Kaushal Ram. So Kaushal Ram, please proceed with your answer.
I think it's 92nd Amendment Act of 2003.
No, I'm sorry to inform that's not the correct answer. So our second respondent is News Guzzler Bharat. So would you like to proceed with the answer?
Yeah, I think it's 86th Amendment 2002.
Yes, that is correct. So the 86th Amendment Act 2002, it is a new article 21A was inserted below the article 21, which made the right to education a fundamental right for children in the range of 6 to 14 years. This article reads, the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years in such a manner as the state may by law determine. So, anyone would like to share anything related to this?
Ma'am, I had a doubt regarding competition. I'm audible.
Just a second. So both the team members have given first and second, and Kaushal Ram gave the wrong answer, but the Bharat gave the correct answer.
So that was my issue. That was when I was reading.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. That we wanted to ask also.
Will be
Is it fair?
Yeah, I wanted to ask that too. It's a bit unfair. One team gets the point then.
No, that's okay. Like for the first one, that's -5, and then +8. So net will be plus 3. All right. Any issues with that?
Yeah, no issue with that. But I think if everybody is playing individually, then what was the role concept of team? Why was the concept of team into play while the quiz structure was being framed? That is what my concern from the starting, which ultimately comes into clash here.
So,
A team
if
getting
you see,
a team getting an opportunity to answer twice.
that opportunity is open to all the teams, and it happened, first time that the way they answered individually, right, without that it happened to be first and second respondent, right, and the first one got it wrong and it went to the second one, right.
Yeah.
That is just a chance game,
Yeah,
right. And
I mean, but
this chance
any
is
team
open to
game
everyone.
implies that any team game implies that team plays with some discussion and deliberations among the team members. But this is something missing here. So
Also,
let's
their option is their one option is eliminated, and the options are such that they are both on 2002 and 2003, and we all know it's in the 2000 era. So it's beneficial for them if they get two times, if their team gets two opportunities to give the answer. So it is unfair for other teams, and they collectively getting that score for their team. Not the individual is getting the score, the team is getting the score. So I think the team after the team got the opportunity should be given the opportunity to answer this question.
just give me a second. I think it is right what we did. Like +3 is fine because individual member got a -5 and he got +8. It's just a game. It's just a chance, and the chance is open to everyone. So it's fair in that way, right? You could have your second member, like could be after you, and that person just gets the chance. Yeah. So there is no point like anyone can coordinate in that. And I get like as a team you should be able to consult, but that's a little bit of a downside of the technology that we are trying to use currently.
We also have teams who are only one member.
And then there are teams who are with only one member. Yeah. All right.
So moving back to the competition. So we were discussing about the Amendment Act, 86th Amendment Act, and which states that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children. So, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, before the amendment was passed, I think the law was passed, right to education, which made free and compulsory education for schools for children from 6 to 14 years of age, primary education. Also, the law mandated that the school must not be at a distance of more than like 1 kilometer, I guess. I'm not sure about the distance. It was done so that people get more access to school. If the school is very far off, then children won't get enrolled in the school.
Yeah, so the scores after these questions are Dawn Quiz +30, News Guzzler +31, Sparta 0, Kairos +20, and Aces +38. So now let's move on to the next question. And the next question is, the discomfort of evening has made headlines in 2020 for winning prestigious prize for her debut novel. What is the title of this prize? There are no options for this. Anyone, you may open the response.
Shubhi, is there any picture in this question?
No, there is no picture.
Okay.
Should be there is a picture in the next slide you just showed.
No, actually that is the part of the answer.
No, that is not the part. Show the picture so that they have an idea.
Okay, but
Options are closed, so I guess we can move forward.
Yeah.
And we have got respondents.
So the first respondent is Kairos Gaurav.
I think it's the National Booker Prize.
The International Booker Prize. Yeah, that is the correct answer. So here is the picture, The Discomfort of Evening, the book, and it is the winner of the 2020 International Booker Prize. So The Discomfort of Evening is written by Mary Lucas Rigneveld and translated from Dutch by Michael Hutchinson. It was announced as the winner of the 2020 International Booker Prize, making the writer the youngest winner of the prize at 29.
Just a heads up for all the quiz masters. The questions will either have options or a picture. So please do specify that once you have asked the question, so that there's no lag for me to open the options to the participants. Otherwise, participants might unnecessarily miss out the chance for not answering if the buzzer is late in opening. So please do specify that along with the questions.
Yeah, I guess this picture had the right answer.
Picture had the answer on it.
So that's why I guess Suvi did the right.
Yes, but just specify that once you put up the question on the screen, whether there is an option or picture or no picture, so that it's easier for me to open up the buzzer.
Yeah, sure. I will from next. So the scores after this round are as follows. Don Quixote plus 30, News Guzzler plus 31, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 30, Aces plus 38. So let's move on to the next question. So the expression Ayaram, Gayaram became popular in the political vocabulary in India to describe what kind of political practice. So the picture associated with this is here. So the responses have closed, and the first one to respond is Aces Akhil. So Akhil, please go ahead with answer.
I think it is related to party change, horse trading politics. One politician changed party 3 times in a day. It is around 1960s or 70s, as far as I remember.
Can you give the term for it?
What?
The term associated with it.
Change of what you can say, change of party very frequently, or horse trading, you can say. Floor crossing.
Yeah, that is correct.
जो भी मतलब.
The term is frequent floor crossing or deflection. This expression, it originated in an amazing feat of floor crossing achieved by Gaya Lal, and MLA in Haryana in 1967. He changed his party thrice in a fortnight, from Congress to United Front, back to Congress, and then within 9 hours to United Front again. So any questions on this? Like anyone would like to add some comment or anything?
Yeah, like in order to prevent the defection, the constitution was amended to introduce 10th schedule, which was talked about anti-defection law. So, but recently, as you can see, the defections are again happening more. This is like in circumventing that anti-defection law is intended to prevent defections.
So the scores after this round are as follows. Don Quixote plus 30, News Guzzler plus 31, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 30, and Aces plus 48. So let's move on to the next question. So which country became the first nation to get blue flag certification for 8 beaches in the very first attempt? And our options are Australia, India, Malaysia, Sri Lanka. So the responses have closed now. And the first one to respond was Kairos Gaurav. So Gaurav, please go ahead with your answer.
I think it's India. Option 2.
Yeah, that's correct. So Blue Flag is awarded by an international jury comprising of eminent members of United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, FEEE, and IUCN. The award is given to the safest, cleanest, and environment-friendly beaches of the world. So, any thoughts on this? Like, it is a great thing that we won this award on our first attempt, Blue Flag certification. So
I actually have a small incident to share. So I recently visited this place in Odisha called Puri, and I visited a beach, and I was astonished to see how well maintained it was. You know, it was like a Maldives beach placed in Odisha, and I was so glad to know. I did a bit of a research and realized that that was under a blue flag term, and I was not very aware of what that term exactly meant. So I googled it and realized that this is a specific segmentation which has come out for beaches who want to maintain a safe, clean, and environment friendly thing in that. So yeah, so I have been to one of those beaches, and I must say it is very different from what the usual beaches would look like. So it's a great initiative.
certainly it is. So with with these questions, the scores are Don Quixote plus 30, News Guzzler plus 31, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 40, Aces plus 48. So let's move on to the next question.
Shubhi, we will do 2 more questions because we had 2 questions with mess. So we will have fair chance with 2 more questions to all the participants. Okay.
So the question is, a computer system used for capturing, storing, checking, and displaying data with regard to positions on the Earth's surface is called magnetic resonance imaging, geographic information system, global positioning system, central processing unit. So the responses have closed, and the first one to respond is Kairos Gaurav.
The answer is GIS, Geographical Information System, option 2.
Yeah, that is correct.
Actually, I got this answer because Aditya and I just did a course on it last semester. So basically, a GIS is basically a system which does all 3 things. It stores data, manipulates data, and also presents data. So it's kind of like a Google Maps kind of a thing. But unfortunately, we cannot access the data on Google Maps and manipulate it. However, geographical information systems, the open source GIS systems like ArcGIS and QGIS offer those functionalities.
Yeah, that is correct. So GIS is a framework that helps us organizing, communicating, and understanding the science of our world. Rooted in geography, GIS integrates numerous types of data, analyzes spatial locations, and organizes these layers of information visualizations. So the
Shubhi, are you there? Looks like Shubhi can't take it forward, so I'll take it forward from now.
Sure, Nikhil.
So let me share the slide. Wait. Okay, this one I can share. Okay, so we were here, I guess.
Yes.
So I'll read out the scores. Don Quizzetto plus 30, News Guzzler plus 31, Sparta 0, Kairos plus 50, Aces plus 48. And our next question is, Cabinet has approved which capacity building program for civil service to improve the human resource management practices in the government? And its options are Mission Shakti, Drona, Mission Karmyogi, Mission Sivai. And so options are closed now. And who is the first one?
Sparta's region.
Yes, Region, go ahead.
Is it Mission Drona?
You're sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
Okay. Saloni, what is the right answer? Is it?
It is not the right answer. We will go to the next.
Okay.
Who is Don Quizit?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mission Karma Yogi, third option.
That is right.
Okay, so we'll share Mission Karma Yogi, the biggest bureaucratic reform initiative. The Union Cabinet approved Mission Karma Yogi, a new capacity building scheme for civil servants aimed at upgrading the post recruitment training mechanism of the officers and employees at all levels. And this is the last question, Saloni.
Yeah, we have the last question as 20th. So teams, let's get ready for the last question.
Okay, so I'll read the scores. Don Quizzetto plus 38, News Guzzler plus 31, Sparta minus 5, Kairos plus 50, Aces plus 48. And this is the last one, so be ready for the...
Just a second.
Yeah.
Like this question, like Saloni, we're adding one additional question to the deck, right? For the discrepancy that we had?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So this is the question. Who has become the first Indian to win a badminton world championship gold in 2019? And its options are PV Sindhu, Saina Nehwal, BS Pranay, none of the above. So we have a lot of responses. We'll wait for the responses to get close. And it's closed now, and the first one is Srijan. Srijan, would you like to go?
Yeah, it's Saina Nehwal.
Okay. Do you remember any interesting fact or something watching the match?
Recently, there is a biopic. I think it's coming, a movie on Saina Nehwal. So I think it's the right answer.
Okay. Saloni, is it right or should we move to next?
The answer is incorrect. Let's
So we'll
go to
next.
Bharat News Kessler.
Yeah, it's PV Sindhu.
Okay. Do you remember watching her match or something?
Yeah, I watched the Olympic match where she got the silver medal.
Yeah, against Carolina Martin, I guess.
Yeah.
So Saloni, is it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the right one, and
so we'll
I'll read this the fact. PV Sindhu on Sunday became the first Indian to win a badminton world championship gold by beating familiar rival Nozomi Okuhara of Japan. So this was the last question, and now we'll hand over to Saloni to move ahead.
Yeah, please. I would like to share the scores in a minute.
All right, guys. So wonderful. Ankit and I were having a really amazing time sitting here watching how all of you respond to these interesting questions. And one thing that I'm loving is how each one of you is coming forward to share your experiences around that topic. So it's really fun and amazed to see how people from different backgrounds are so enthusiastic about questioning questioning related to the public affairs sector.
No, what was interesting for me, like I think the catch-up story of Kairos. I think you guys were not leading initially, right?
Yeah.
And then you moved up the. So like, do you want to share some experiences? Like, generally speaking, like how was it like?
Yeah, the experience was nice. I mean, I think I was facing a really bad network speed. That was the reason every time it was going down the line. And later on, I didn't realize my net speed is back on track. So when I was pressing a bit earlier, it was the first without even open being typed. So, but I think Gaurav, you managed to do well.
No, great. And I think like what happened, like, and the other side of the story is with the Sparta. Sparta, what happened to you guys? Where is your Spartan whale now?
No, it's the internet speed. Like it's gone down a lot, but we've tried, and I think I've given the most wrong answers in the whole game. So yes.
So you know,
No,
we were doing
it's
trial
fun
rounds
for me. It's
and-
fun, and I have learned a lot of new things. So it's not about winning, as you told earlier. And yes, it was fun. That's okay.
And what do you guys think about the questions? Are they good? Too hard? Like
Questions are good, but they are from current affairs. I thought I will get some questions from static GK, and I'm more proficient in static GK and all history and political science and law. I know the amendment one answer, but unfortunately that when we got the chance to answer it. So yeah, it's fun, and it's nice to see the all the participants playing so well. The Kairos, the News Guzzlers, they played very well, and yeah, very love to see it. Thank you so much.
perfect. I think it was a good experience, like going over 20 different questions, 20 different contexts, right? So great. Like I was glad to see the competitive, spirit that you all had. And it's good to always to struggle with the referees about the rules regulations because that shows that you're into the game, right? Otherwise, like why care? It's like that. So guys, we are trying our best to to tackle technology issues and everything, giving everyone a fair chance. But don't worry in case you think your thing did not work or some or the other issue happened. It's just a fun activity. The idea is to grow as with more knowledge, right? In that way. So thank you so much for being part of this activity. But stay around; it is not over yet, right? We don't know what will happen in Group 2.
Yeah.
And the final scorecard will be based on the cumulative scores of one and the first and the second round. So thanks so much. And just one more note, whenever we say just share something, it is open to everyone, all the audiences and as well as the people who are participating, right? So anyone can come and just jump and share anything about it, right? So we hope that we'll get some more participation from you guys, right? In round 2 and subsequent.
All right. Good. So I think let's see what the final score looks like. Thank you for sharing the screen, Saloni. And it's amazing to see Kairos being on top of the list with 50 points, followed by Aces, who have managed to bag 48 points. Then we have Team News Guzzler with 39 points, very close with Don Guizito with 38 points. And we have Sparta with -10. But what is worse is we have Hail Menfaher, who left the match altogether for some reasons. I'm hoping that's technical issue, nothing more. But congratulations, Team Kairos. Wonderful to see that you managed to bag a very well done score of 50 points. Congratulations. Well done.
Okay, just remind me quickly, the question where we had issue and we awarded +3 to News Guzzlers, right? Who was the team, like, who was the person or who was the team who was supposed to get, if not the team itself, the other member from the News Guzzler itself? Who was next in the row? Was it Sparta or someone else? Anyone remember that?
It was Aces, I think. Aces.
It was Aces.
Aces, okay. If they would have got the chance otherwise. Okay. Not Don Quizzato, right, in any way? Because they only have a difference of 1. There it would have made some kind of a difference, right? In case we would have changed the order, right? On the outcome of the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Aces anyways are leading. So that does not make a difference, right? I hope it is fair now. All right. Perfect. Stay around and let's get on to the round 2 of. So are we ready, Saloni, with the quiz masters and everything? Please go ahead.
Thanks for sharing the scores, Saloni. And I think the scores that we have right now, the second round can just give us a surprising twist altogether. We never know. Maybe most of the teams are in minus, or maybe all of them have scored above 50. So it's a very tricky situation. We do not know what's going to happen, but let's stay tuned for the next 1 hour and see how the second team performs. And then let's see who actually bounces to be semi-finalists of the Sunday Trivia Quiz. So all the best, guys. And thank you so much, Team 1. Who enthusiastically shared their energies and their brilliant insights with us. Now I would like to welcome the second group for the knockout round. Do we have everybody here? And I'm actually also going to request Team 1 to switch off the cameras. Okay, I just see 3 or 4 people. What happened to others? Okay, Ishita is going to share the list of teams who are there in the second knockout round. So let's just wait for her to share them.
What happened?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are from the group 1. So when do we have to return back next?
At 5.
Yeah.
When do we have to return next? I was asking. We are from group 1.
At 5. I think in 45 minutes we should be done with this round and we will just announce, the final results at 5.
Okay.
You can use the same link to join us later.
Okay.
That's all we have now.
No, I'm sure we have more. Okay, do we have team icon here?
Yes. 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 Ma'am.
I don't see team icon. Do you have a cameras on?
Actually, some internet glitches over here.
Okay. Next is team Blitzkrieg, do we have you guys here? Okay, I see Vasu, I see Nitish here. Next is Team Politicians and Solus. Okay, I see Politicians here. Where is Solus? I don't see Team Solus here. Guys, it's mandatory for you to switch on a camera so that you can be visible on the screen. Without cameras, you will not be reflected on the screens at all. Okay, I can see Team Quizichis is here. I see Team Swatantra. I think Arpit was the one. Okay, I see you here. Okay, great. Okay, so I think, yeah, we have some people here, but we have just dropped a message to people who would want to join us as soon as possible. But anyway, so how is it, Josh? How are you guys feeling about the first round? Nervous, excited, confused? Neutral, no reactions at all?
Mixed feelings.
Tired, yeah. Hungry? All right.
I think it's very simple, I think, for you guys. You know the best score is 50. So all you need is just 5 right answers. And you are there.
And no wrong answers.
That's all. Yeah. Don't do Sparta. Okay.
I guess they need more than 50 because we have 18 questions.
Yeah. At max you can score 180. You are that good. But you just need 50, that's all. I think we'll just wait for another 2 minutes. Otherwise, then we will just get started. Okay. I hope just want to give everyone a fair chance, right?
Yeah.
To be here. We have got 5 teams right now.
Yeah.
6 teams.
6 teams.
We don't have Solus right here.